We have a great relationship with the Chinese government. They have treated us very fairly in what they have done. They actually, much like in the U.S., they hold us to a higher standard of sanitation, higher standard of employment.
My name is Wang Decui. I'm 21 years old. I'm from the Shanxi province. My family plants corn, paddies, and potato. I wanted to earn some money so that their life could be easier. At least, I didn't want their life to be too hard. They would work from dawn till night. They would begin to work on the farm at daybreak and wouldn't get back until night. I thought about working in the factory when I was in middle school. At the time, I thought that it would be interesting and exciting to work in the factory. I left my hometown on April 29th this year, and then began to look for a job in Shenzhen. At that time, I had a friend working in that factory who also came from my hometown. So I went to see my friend each day at the factory gate, which is just in front of Wen Yi's room.
My name is Wen Yi, and I come from Hunan province.
He heard my dialect when I was talking with my friend. Then he spoke with me using the same dialect. He asked me where I was from. I didn't tell him the truth. I said I was from the Chongqing area. He served for the army in Chongqing for a couple of years, so he can speak the Chongqing dialect. That's the way we got to know each other.
My girlfriend and I work in the same Walmart factory. She works in the old workshop and I work in the new one. I am on the night shift and finish work at 7 in the morning. She begins to work at 7:30 each morning and works overtime until 10 p.m. We don't have much time to spend together, but whenever there is an opportunity, I'll cook some delicious food for her.
We like singing karaoke, shopping around and buying some little things. In that way, we feel more relaxed. Most of the times we go to karaoke, sing songs and listen to music, and we get in a good mood. We tend to rent a room outside and cook by ourselves because the meals offered by the factory are really disgusting. However, the dilemma is whether you live in the dorm that the factory allocated or not, they always deduct the rent from our wages. You have no choice but to live inside. If you're going to move out of the dorm, the factory will tell you, you can move out and we will not charge you electricity or water, but rent will still be charged. You see, if we live inside the dorm, we pay not only the rent, but also the utilities, which is charged by how much you use. There are very few fans installed in my current workshop. It's extremely hot inside. If they plan to install a new fan, then the others will tell us that we can only have one fan, or the fans that are there. In my working position, there is no wind at all. Can you imagine? I'm sitting there and dripping with sweat all day long. My body never gets dry.
Walmart informed the factory that it was going to send people here for the inspection, and they will tell us how to lie for the inspector. For example, the workers must respond as though they worked 6 days when asked how many days they worked, even though they actually worked for 7 days.
Then we workers dare to say anything wrong because we're really afraid of being punished by managers. Walmart informs us in advance and has a meeting to teach us how to lie. If you lie well, you'll be rewarded. If not, you'll be punished or fired. The worker is given a fake pay slip, and they never let you have the chance to speak out the truth, but threaten you to deliver false information. We really work day and night in order to get the wage of less than $3 a day. My mom wants me back home because she feels it's too toilsome, but I don't think so. Everybody else here has the same situation as me. If they can do this, I can do it also. I always think about my mom when I'm very tired. That would be wonderful if she could be here with me. She takes care of me very well when I'm sick. She'll let me have a good rest and cooks anything that I'd like to eat. She's really very nice to me.
I would respectfully like to ask the boss of Walmart to give the Chinese workers some consideration and a chance for a little time off.
Customers of Walmart, when you wear expensive clothes, when your children play with high-quality toys, think about China and the Far East.
Those profits you made and the wonderful life you have are the sweat and tears and overtime working of Chinese people.
If one day I encounter a lady who just bought a toy from Walmart, I'll say, "Respectable customer, respectable Walmart customer, do you know why you can buy such a cheap toy from Walmart? That's because we workers work all day, every day and night."
We added 125,000 new jobs around this world this past year. Good job. Jobs of benefits, jobs that will have profit sharing and retirement savings accounts for our associates. But most importantly to me, jobs that come with opportunity for personal development.
189,000 young women in Bangladesh who are sewing garments for Walmart. These workers are getting up at 5:30 in the morning. They brush their teeth with their finger using ashes from the fire because they can't afford a toothbrush. Forced to work from 8 in the morning until 10 o'clock at night, 14 hours a day, 7 days a week on these wages of 13 to 17 cents an hour. These are women who are hit by their supervisors, trapped in utter misery. As the largest company in the world, Walmart sets the standards that other companies are going to follow. So Walmart right now is sucking down standards all across the world. These are workers who have no rights.
The outlook for this company today is very positive. In every country that we operate in, the Walmart model works. Because once your associates know that you will stand up for what is right, then when they see a wrong occur, they're more likely to contact you. And we have a very aggressive program underway to make sure, and have had now for the last couple of years.
I was Global Services Manager for Mexico, Central, and South America. My job function entitled three things. Oversight of all factory certifications, which means you go in there and you make sure that they're humane working conditions. Big deal with the factory certifications is to make sure that the workers are in a clean, safe, humane environment. When I was in the factory, and you talk to the people, and the people were so nice, and they were so good, and they were just working for so little money and without any condition of fairness whatsoever with their compensation and their working conditions. I went back to my hotel room and just wept the first time. And after dinner, I had picked up the phone. I was calling my wife and just telling her what I'd seen, and then I just started crying about that. Telling her. She was like, "It's gonna be all right." And I'm like, "I know, we're doing the right thing," but I just couldn't imagine it was this way. I thought that a company like Walmart, once we started reporting the truth of what was happening in the factory, would take quick action to try and